Good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to the exciting episode of Pokemon Go. So today's episode, we are talking about Deoxys and its upcoming arrival in the EX raids. So, to start off this video, a fun little fact about Deoxys. Deoxys is actually considered a mythical and a legendary, depending on what storylines you go through. When it originally got released, it was a mythical. But after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they actually changed his classification from mythical to legendary. So there's a fun little factor on Deoxys. So now that we've got that fun little fact out of the way, now we can discuss his counters, his moves, and his stats. Now, to move on to his counters are Mewtwo with fast moves of Psycho Cut or Confusion and Shadow Ball. Now, Shadow Ball, as of today, will become a legacy move, so ensure that you have got yourself Shadow Ball Mewtwo already. Then we have Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch. Gengar with Shadow Claw, Hex, and Shadow Ball. Now, Shadow Claw is a legacy moveset also, so if you're lucky enough to have one floating around, you're very, very lucky. And we've got Absol with Snarl and Dark Pulse, Pinsir with Bug Bite and X-Scissor. The other less, I'm going to say, budget defenders against Deoxys are Banette with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, Sharpedo with Bite and Crunch, Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play, Scissor with Fury Cutter and X-Scissor. Now, a lot of these moves and Pokemon might sound familiar because they're actually the same Pokemon that counter Mewtwo. That's right, they actually have the same counters. So all of you who have been battling Mewtwo a lot, you've already got the team set up. This is going to be a breeze for you. Now, moving on to his moves. At this point in time, Deoxys only has these few moves: Counter, Zen Headbutt, Psycho Boost, Zap Cannon, and Swift. Out of all those moves, the only moves that could possibly give you any trouble are Counter for Tyranitar, Zen Headbutt and Psycho Boost for Gengar, Zap Cannon for Sharpedo. So, moving on to Deoxys' stats. So I can't give you confirmed 100% yet because it's not actually been released yet. Really sorry about that, but once that information is out, I'll gladly release it to everyone on the channel. So going off his attack, his defense, and stamina. So going off the normal, which is the one we really have to take notice of right now, but I thought we better know the others just in case Niantic throws us a curveball and actually goes, haha, surprise, you're taking on the normal type. However, when you go to the catch screen, you might get a chance of getting all four of them. So here we go with the normal Deoxys. His attack stats are 345, his defense stat is 115, his stamina is 100. He maxes out 2,749. His attack form is this. So the attack stat is 414, his defense is 46, his stamina is 100, and he maxes out at 2,244. Now, that is a huge attack stat. In fact, that is probably one of the by far the biggest attack stats in the game we have to date. But because of that defense stat, it is going to be pummeled. Absolutely pummeled into the ground. It may possibly get 3 attacks off and then boom, it's gone. But in those attacks, potentially it's going to take out a huge chunk of damage. Going on to its defense form. Its attack stat is 144. Its defense stat is 330. Its stamina is 100. Its maxes out at 1,978. Now this might sound very familiar. It's the Reggie trio again. They were a huge defense legendaries in the main series. We have the same issue again here with Deoxys having its forms very focused on specific stats, and they don't really translate very well into the game at the moment, but it is what it is. Going on to his final form, which is his speed form. Its attack stat is 230, its defense stat is 218, its stamina is 100, it maxes at 2,504. So there you go. If by chance you manage to get multiple forms of Deoxys, The best ones you could possibly get are the normal and the speed, because they are the best rounded. But in saying that, as you could see, Deoxys isn't probably going to even crack the top 10. Now, here is my tiny issue. Will Deoxys either A, be classed as a mythical, or B, classed as a legendary in the game? Because in the official release that they did, they said the mythical Pokemon Deoxys has been released. If they keep it as a mythical, that means you can't transfer it. If they keep Deoxys as an EX raid for a year, how many Deoxyses will we all catch? And then, if we catch them, can we transfer them? I volunteer my first Deoxys to trial it. I don't care if it's 100%, we will trial that. I would happily transfer it because he's going to be... I love him, but he's still going to be pretty crappy in the game. So, I know today's video doesn't have much information, but the information it does have in it is comprehensive, I hope. Thank you very much for watching. I love you. And until next time, Nightclasher signing off.